Fucking A, guys. Millrick77 here. Out in the garage. Like always. I got my mud jug. A. That's right. I fucking got it. Thank you, HPR. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They raped you with shipping, eh, bud? Holy fuck, I appreciate that. This is some goodness. For sure, man. I'm gonna have to find out if I can buy this shit online or something, cause fucking A, I'm gonna be hooked now, eh? That shit is fucking good though, I have to say that. You were right, that shit is delicious, man. I really appreciate that. That is the shit right there. Got a nice tingly sensation going on. This shit's really good. I just took 3 heaping fucking spoonfuls and put her in my mud jug with some fucking boiling water there. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brew me a Horton's fucking coffee, and I'm gonna put my 3 heaping spoonfuls in my coffee and make me a French vanilla coffee. Fucking A rights, buddy. Thumbs up, buddy. You guys looking back at me, you see a real piece of shit. Look at that. No, I am not painting this fucking car. I've been asked. I'm not gonna do it. I just don't want to. Look at this thing. It'd be an all over. It'd be an all over. And quite a bit of body work. You couldn't pay me enough to want to touch something like this. Unless you want all these dents painted over and you just want her sprayed with single stage. You got 5 colors to choose from with single stage. What I want to shoot on it. And this is just too much sanding. I'd spend more time sanding this car than anything. I just don't want to do it. But what this is here for, this is one of my buddy's cars. He's complaining about a clunk in the front end when he comes to a stop and steps on the brakes and whatnot. And he got control arm bushings, but he got rear control arm bushings. By mistake. That's what happens when you get parts online. You don't know exactly what you're getting unless you know exactly what you need to get. But he got rear control arm bushings. Doesn't need rear control arm bushings at all. He also got ball joints for the front. Gonna get them on there for him. I ordered up some front control arm bushings. Check this out. Sean and I were doing this last night. I know the mechanical. I went to school for both. I did 2 years in automotive mechanics and got my associate's degree and a couple of ASE certifications. I did 2 years collision repair, got my associate's degree and a couple of iCar certifications. But when it comes to mechanical work, I just don't really like doing it unless it's my own car. And Sean does that shit every day. Sean is the only mechanic in a pretty busy restoration shop. So Sean does this shit all day. So I took this job in. That way Sean can make a little couple extra bucks on the side. But let me show you here. Right there. If you can see the culprit. Let me turn the camera light on, zoom in. Yeah, look at that bushing. It busted. This camera sucks. It busted right out of the bushing, the centerpiece of the rubber. is just fucking dickered. That's just dickered. And that inner bushing, I don't know how easy I can show you. They're not in the greatest shape, and since the whole control arm has to come out, in order to fucking change the bushing, we're changing both bushings, one shot, done. That bushing's fucked too. Same thing with this inner bushing, and it looks to me like that power steering boot is ripped, and it also looks like one of the seals inside the rack are leaking some kind of fluid out the end of the power steering rack pinion. But that is not the issue that we are fixing today. We are going to be fixing, well, not today either, these control arm bushings. Because since I didn't have the right bushings, I had to order them. They won't be here till tomorrow morning. Gotta love Advanced Auto though. Get parts delivery on Sundays. So, that's not too bad. The other thing we gotta fix here is the sway bar end link where it bolts to the control arm. The guy who owns this car, I don't know what work they were doing to it, but he said he was putting the bolt back in and it didn't want to go in straight, so he put it in a couple threads until it got tight and didn't over tighten it, blah 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 blah. So I don't know how cross threaded it is, but you guys can see right here that that bolt's not even threaded in all the way. Like this side is threaded in all the way. So he only went in a couple threads, so I gotta take out that bolt and see if I can tap that hole. I'm pretty good at tapping a hole, but I don't know about a German hole. So that's what I got going on there. Hopefully this piece of shit gets out of my garage tomorrow sometime, because if you look at my driveway, there's a fucking Ford out there, fucking Ford. Huh? That thing is getting a, well, I guess I'll show you real quick. This thing is getting Chevy symbols put on it. Yeah, right. If you can see the front bumper got, this corner got hit a little bit. So you see the big old gap over there. I see how there's no gap there. Straighten the bumper. I think he wants the hood gap smaller. I'm not sure. He keeps complaining about the hood gaps. And see how it's like, it's really wide back there, and then it sort of gets thinner as it comes up here, and then this side's like just thin in general. He just wants the gaps even on both sides. The fender has a little bit of a dent right there. He wanted me to originally fix it, but as you can see, it's right on top of rust there, and there's rust down there. So instead, he got a new fender. Now, I don't know whether that is a aftermarket fender or what that is, but I'm sure it's going to be real fun to get fit. So what this thing's getting is getting that fender in the truck, in the back there, edged and bolted on. And then I'm going to be straightening the bumper, straightening the hood gaps. We're going to paint the fender. And that's what that one's getting. So, gotta get this Volkswagen out of here, hopefully tomorrow, because I don't really feel like putting the tires back on it and unjacking it and pulling that outside. I don't think I'm going to touch that Ford until fucking Monday. The guy has a couple of vehicles though, he's not in a rush for that truck. And once I start working on it, it's going to be bada bang 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 boom, done. So But anyway, I'm hyper, man. That fucking Timmy's give me a caffeine buzz. But god damn. So that's what I'm up to. That's what's going on. Look at the glaze. Look at the glaze. Look at the nice blendy blend with no clear. Blendy blend. But Mr. H, PR. Cheers, eh? I will talk to you guys later. Thank you, and later. Well, shit happens, I guess. I was cutting firewood today. I got a whole bunch of it on the hoard pile, and before I left to go cut firewood, I forgot that Buddy's truck was in back of me, and I backed into it. My tow hitch there hit his bumper. You see the dent? So I guess instead of straightening that bumper out, he's gonna get a brand new bumper. Shit happens, I guess. Could have been worse. Could have broke his grill or some shit. But that sucks. Either way, I'm gonna have my buddy go over there. The guy who paints, he works at a body shop as a painter, and I'm gonna have him call up Keystone and see how much they'll give him a bumper for. Usually we get pretty good prices since he's at the body shop there. Probably like $100, 100, 150 for fucking a chrome plate. And what can I say? Shit sucks. That comes with the territory, I guess. So I'll talk to you guys on the flip side.